Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of June. How are you, Aquarius? Let's see what's coming through for June. The eclipse season's coming. Lots of happenings. Let's have a look at messages for you. So air sign element, we're in Gemini at the moment, so it's air. So it's one of your cousins. The energy around is the 10 of Wands. So yeah, probably feeling a bit spiritually tired actually, the 10 of Wands. There's been too much going on, Gemini. So time to just pause a bit. Just press pause. So whenever you get the 10 of Wands, it's almost saying you've sort of taken too much on. And we all tend to do that, especially the more vibrant signs, air signs, fire signs, they tend to sort of overdo things. So let's see with your 10 of Wands, have a bit of a spell. Where you are at the moment, right now, the Hermit. So it's asking you just to stand back and observe for a bit. You know, just watch, observe what's going on. Hermit's very much the major arcana for the Virgoans. So it's very slow, it's very detailed, but it's also a card of being, you know, standing back rather than being a participant. And very sort of, the Hermit is very intuitive, as we know. He's the wise old man at the top of the mountain that we go and consult when we've got issues. So there, the Hermit's just asking you, have a bit of a rest, stand back a bit. There has been a lot going on in terms of spiritual energy going out in many different areas, so you're just feeling a bit depleted. Hermit asks you to do that. Let's see the environment and why this is so. And we have the 8 of Wands, so soon enough the energy returns. No obstacles, things moving forward, but you really need to, Aquarius, take heed of that Hermit and just have a bit of a breather for a bit, because then that busy action 8 of Wands comes back in for you. Things just going really well for you with no obstacles and just, yeah, shooting for the stars and getting there. The background of the situation, we had the 6 of Wands, so there you go. So the last couple of months, yeah, you have been busy. Even though we've been in a lockdown situation, you've still continued to sort of do things, get things moving. 6 of Wands is very much that Leo card. It's fire, it's movement, it's sort of success too, ongoing success in minor ways, minor projects, but it's really good. So that sort of suits well with you guys. And Leo is your opposite, polar opposite sign. So that's really good. So you've been actually quite busy getting things done, but now it's time to just have a breather in June. So recent influences, we have the Ace of Swords. So clarity after a time of difficulty. So you basically haven't dropped the ball, have you, at all, Aquarius? You've been busy, but you've got that certain amount of clarity, and whenever we have an ace, it's a new beginning. So you've achieved quite a lot in this time, this last couple of months in this lockdown situation, but now that you've got clarity after the difficulties of it, because it is difficult to adapt to a new scenario, really, isn't it? But you've managed to do that well. So things starting to become clear, and you starting to have a clear picture of where you're going, what you're doing, starting with that rest first. The lesson you're learning in June is the 2 of Cups. So the soulmate card, very much hand in glove with somebody or something you're doing, projects. Usually it talks about people though, the 2 of Cups. It's that emotional sort of attraction or emotional click with somebody, and it can be something that you really want emotionally that's really good for you. So you could be kind of working towards that But the lesson is all sort of saying, you know, we need to be reconnecting more with the people around us, not the things or the money. It's more about that sort of nice connection with somebody, a group of people where you feel comfortable and it just flows. That's your lesson. Near future for Aquarius. The slow transformation of death, Scorpio. So there you go, going with the flow, just transforming slowly. You know, replacing negative things with positive things and moving slowly through. Very intuitive card as well, Aquarius, and it's sort of very much going to the deep diver, I always call this card, you know, seeing really what's at the bottom of the ocean, what's hidden down there. But very much transformative, which is wonderful for you. So just if you feel that change and transformation coming through, which I doubt, I see that you are, that means just keep going with that, because it's slow moving, but it sort of takes a while to realise, yeah, I've kind of transformed myself in ways that I wished to. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising, Aquarius. 7 of Wands, yes, fight the good fight, valour, stand up for yourself, Aquarius. Use your voice to say what you think. It's very much, again, it's sort of about defending your valour or defending your position, being in a competitive situation, but, you know, just doing what you need to do in order to keep your balance and speak up for yourself, basically. I see this card of as being sort of honest about what you really want rather than sitting in the background and saying nothing. You've got to sort of defend yourself. Things going well though, but that's a new thing to pick up too with this transformation. Always make yourself heard, or else what's the point? Interesting. How others see you, Aquarius, for June. The King of Wands, so brilliant, you know, just moving forward, very leadership oriented he is. Very much a mover and shaker, this guy. You know, even though we can't travel at the moment, you can travel in many different ways. It's all about sort of leadership as well, creativity as well. Once again, he's sort of the opposite to you. He's the fire sign, the Leo, whereas you're the Aquarius, so the opposite sign to you, but very much doing really well. Just moving through the situation, still having your opinions. And maybe, you know, this standing up for yourself is just one of those things that you needed to transform, Aquarius. We all need to learn to practice to do it, because then we come home and go, oh my God, I should have said something. Why didn't I? But there it is. The King of Wands does say things, and he's quite outrageous sometimes, because it's like, whoa, ew, gee, I wouldn't have said that. But he says what he feels, you know, he's quite honest. And he's polarising, because some people think he's arrogant, which he probably is, but he gets things done. So that's how you're being perceived in June. It's brilliant, Aquarius. Doing really well. What you're feeling positive about this June is balancing everything, going really quite well for you. Juggling well, keeping things going, options coming in as well. Always be on the lookout for new things that can come in and spin off and become something else. 2 jobs maybe, doing 2 jobs, or having your day job and then doing something else in the background, which is quite Aquarian. They're very inventive type of personalities. They're very much very logic, you know, they've got a lot of mind, logic and ideas, communication. So really strong, grounded energy here with this 2 of Pentacles. And juggling things well despite whatever's going on. You're just getting on with it, Aquarius. And I'd expect no less. Every Aquarian I know is pretty much, yeah, this is what I'm doing. And well, yeah, I don't care what you're doing, but this is what I'm doing. So brilliant. Juggling well, and you know that, so it's good. It's shaping up to be an interesting month, I think. A bit of transformation going on, clarity, emotions. You've got a mixed bag, Aquarius. Okay, let's see what the outcome is. So when we move into Cancer at the end of June, we have taking your personal power back. So it's a bit akin to this Seven of Wands. It's like standing up for yourself. Don't give your power away, you know. If you want to say no, just say no. Don't go along and just go, yeah, I'll do it. It's like Eight of Swords. You create your own prison. I mean, she can leave out of there anytime she wants. But she kind of, it's almost like that victim thing where, oh, I'll just do what everyone else. I don't want to rock the boat. But then sometimes you're compelled to rock the boat. And because Aquarius, you're such an independent sort of sign, you generally will rock the boat. But if there's a situation coming up in when we cross into Cancer at the end of June, definitely stand up for yourself and see what happens. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I might just pop an extra card on that Eight of Swords just to see what that's about. I feel like it could be more work and projects you've got going on. And people see you as the King of Wands, so that's really good. So why shouldn't you stick up for yourself, you know? Strength. So the big iconic father card of, I call him Father of Spirit. A father who's in spirit. So, but he's a guide and he sort of says, come on, accept the challenge and move on. The challenge is to stand up for yourself, defend your territory. You're doing really well. Be yourself, be authentic, and just take whatever challenges come. Especially at the end of June, if there's a situation challenging you, stand up for it and go, yeah, right, I'm going to roll with this. I love that, Aquarius. It looks great. Now, I'm just going to do, because I'm trying to really minimize these readings, so because I've noticed people only listen to bits because they just, you know, they just want to hear something. They don't want too much talk. So your reading card lesson is happiness. The very purpose of your life is to seek happiness. Happiness can only be experienced when the mind is quiet and the heart is open to making pure connections with your own true self, other people, and the world around you. This kind of happiness is only attained by your sincere values of serving, giving, sharing, and creating for mankind's higher evolution. Beautiful. I wish you a great month, and I can't wait to deliver your next reading in July. Thanks so much, Aquarius. Bye-bye.